Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Yo, you've been trying to watch. What anime is it? Is it Attack on Titan? Oh, the stream crashed. Sweetie, thank you for the 15 months. Why aren't you in school?
Woo 15
I
months
hope you
Dancer
guys
Man,
are excited
Dancer
for an
Man,
epic
Dancer.
stream. I actually don't really know what this game is. I saw like 2 clips of it on TikTok and I'm like, I gotta get this. So yeah, we're gonna play it. It's called the Stanley Parable. And I heard it's supposed to be funny, so I guess we're gonna judge today if it's funny or not. So I hope you guys enjoy the Stanley Parable as much as I may not. We'll try to make this funny. I'm sure it'll be funny. Here, I feel like this is a no music kind of game. Okay. Screen and subtitle language. Let's do subtitles just because I'm an idiot. Okay. No, I've not played the Stanley Parable before. Until the computer is barely visible. There we go. From saddest, what's the current time? It's I'm gonna wait till it's 3:35. You got reincarnated as a slime? What does that even mean? Okay. I'm gonna wait till it's 3:35. I hope everybody's been having a good day so far. I have been in and out of sleep since like noon, so yeah, I let myself sleep in, and then I had fries. You ask anime. Oh, that's a interesting title for a thing. Hi Thomas, we're playing the Stanley Parable. Okay. I'm ready for the Stanley Parable. I'm ready for parabling of Stanley. Begin the game. The end is never the end is spooky. That's spooky.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
I'm
number
good.
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Okay.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Okay.
This is what employee
Damn,
427
that really
did
sucks, Build. I'm
every
sorry.
day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
I'm not
every
afraid of
moment
it.
that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And
I like the
Stanley
narrator's voice in
was
this
happy.
game.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never
So we're
quite
Stanley,
forget.
right? Okay.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh no.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Okay.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's the meeting room? Where's the meeting room? I hate Mondays, me too. Where's the meeting room? This game's kind of spooky. Oh,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
do I like have to though?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Oh.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It
Okay.
had really been worth the detour after all, just
Okay.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Okay.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'm drinking it in. I'm drinking it in. Okay, I'm ready to move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I'll actually do it right this time. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. These rooms are scary.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Am I gonna get, like,
Stanley
jump
didn't want
scared?
to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay. This is spooky.
Oh, no, it's to the right.
Oh,
by
okay.
mistake.
Sorry.
No, not the right.
Oh.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I
Is this a
thinking?
horror? I don't think
Clearly-
it's supposed to be.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I confused the guy.
Let's see, we went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Okay.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, good job. I'm Googling if this game is a horror game. Is the Stanley Parable a horror game? The Stanley Parable endings range from creepy to terrifying. Okay, but is there like jump scares? Okay, sorry. You guys know how I am about horror games. What the fuck?
No.
Oh.
This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, I'm
Quick,
sorry.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Oh, I'm
The whole
sorry.
story completely unusable.
Oh, I'm
How
sorry.
about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Okay.
Okay, from the top.
Alright, sorry. I'll do everything right this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
From
simply
the
missed a
X-Men
memo.
movies? I've never seen the X-Men movies. Okay. This time I'll go to the left. But the doors are closed.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I didn't touch
Did you
anything.
move the story somewhere?
No.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Woohoo!
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
This is like the back rooms. Why can't I like see outside? This is like spooky. Oh,
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Yeah,
on.
this
I can
kinda
promise
fucking
you
sucks.
There definitely was a story here before.
what the
Can we
hell?
just- Do we need to restart the game again?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. Okay, I feel like I've ruined this guy's day. Oh, the door's not. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, okay, we probably missed a memo. Now there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Yeah.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Alright. I don't see anything.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
This is
the
different.
Story. Here it comes.
We just went in a circle. Oh.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
Okay.
and retrace our steps.
This guy's like really confused right now. Oh!
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
What the
Is this
fuck?
the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I won!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thanks.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
The Stanley
All right,
Parable Adventure
I've got
line.
a solution.
Okay.
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
All right, we got this.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I'm gonna follow the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Okay.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Here we're going.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Kid named Stanley. I know.
Hang on.
What
That
the?
got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, that did get
But
weird.
I'd like to apologize. Not sure
What the
where I was
fuck?
going with all
Okay.
that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I could go for some music. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay, I'm loving this. Yep, this is good. Okay. I'm enjoying this. This is really fun.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Okay.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. It's been studied.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Okay.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Oh, we just ended up back here.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well,
What's
I
that
can't
one
take this
blue
anymore.
thing in the
Ahead
back?
with it. Restart.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's
Okay.
it ever done for us?
Okay.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
This is kind of
Something
my fault,
exciting,
so, you know.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
I'm
Why don't we
compelled to
simply
listen to
start
this guy.
wandering
Are they gay
in time,
yet?
you know? How about
What?
this direction?
Are we gonna get gay with the narrator?
Now, Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
We're just going in circles.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, there we go. I'm kind of nervous. So wait, they get gay? What does that even mean? Literally everyone thinks they're gay? Oh.
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, the line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new
I
story.
think maybe they kiss
no
a little.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
What? Bro. Oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Okay.
From here, the story is in our control.
We are in control.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
On any social media and within
corresponds
5
with that
posts you'll see gay
counter-inverted-
people. A minute. Yep, that's gay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, confirmed, it's gay. Okay.
reverse door's origin.
What if I start
So
going the other
starting
way?
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Okay.
Another victory for logic.
Yippee!
Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
I'm so ready. Oh.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending.
What the fuck?
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're
After a
supposed to
long
start
time,
it
Stanley
eight
dies?
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Oh.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yeah.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to
Dude,
forget
he
what's
is
going
like-
on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't
Okay,
do
we'll
it.
just hang
I
out
won't
here.
do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I thought this game wasn't supposed to be scary.
Whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
My god. So wait, he forgets. Now I have to Google this. This is scary. Confusion ending. Okay. Um, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it
I'm
mean?
just gonna listen to the poor
Stanley
guy.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The doors are back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Tips
Yet
for not
there
getting
was not a
fired.
single person here either.
Okay.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What do people want?
Stanley decided
Things.
to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you to take out passive aggressive. Me for real. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Stairs.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, fancy.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
Meta
again
stuff about
stunned
video
to
games
discover
and being a
not an
human.
indication
Just like
of
you
any
for real.
human
I
life.
am a human.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
What the
Stanley
fuck?
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is spooky. Oh my god. Don't get fired. Yeah, I know. That's really good advice, actually.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do feel a bit
It
peculiar.
was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
I do.
As though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Yeah.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, I'm glad that my questions will be answered soon. Because I'm really scared.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I have to Google this. Because I'm scared. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna listen to him for this time because I feel kind of bad for what happened last time, but... Okay, now I'm in the mind control facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with televisions.
Oh, I see. I was going up
What
there, but I
horrible
wasn't supposed to
secret
be
did
there.
this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay.
Now the monitors jumped
Whoa.
to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom and...
Where's me? 427? There I am. Up.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible
I heard-
to believe it couldn't be
Yahoo!
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
The control of the
Never.
narrator's
It was
life?
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I guess.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, but like, what if I want to be controlled? Yoink.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
I want control.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
What the fuck?
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating
What the fuck?
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Okay.
Now this is making things a little more fun.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your
What do I
heart's
do?
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
He's being an
Mere
asshole. He's
moments
lashing out at
until
me.
The bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
5?
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
What?
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
What the fuck?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
What the fuck?
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
What the
I
fuck?
say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
What am I supposed to
Watching you
do?
try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever you come up with on the next go around will be even better.
You
My
can't?
goodness,
Oh.
only 34 seconds left. But
No.
I'm enjoying this so much.
Stop being an
You know what?
asshole.
To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why?
Oh, okay.
These
Thanks.
are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I like the music.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing?
I
right
don't
now?
know.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I
Maybe?
mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every
He's
little
bullying
thing in this
me.
room. These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here
Where's
will
the big
save
red
me.
button?
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
He's a sadist?
Won, sold?
Damn.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh, ooh.
Stanley,
He's like evil.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Yeah, I know.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
What the fuck?
It's not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Oh my
You
god.
wanted to control this world, that's fine.
Sorry.
I'm going to destroy it first, so you
Oh my god.
take a look at the clock, Stan.
I'm looking at it.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds
You
until
won't.
a big boom and then nothing.
You want him?
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
No, I'm just gonna let it go. This is really funny.
Make it count.
Oh, my stream crashed too.
Or
Okay.
don't. It's all the same to me.
Damn.
All part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
Holy
The moment you
shit.
fade in,
No.
until the moment I say,
Guys,
"Are
I'm-
you ever up?"
Okay. Sorry. I'll listen to him this time.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god. This game's so fucking weird.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs.
Yeah, but what if I went down? What do I do? Okay.
To his
Let's just
boss's
go.
office. But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I just can't do
He
it.
considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And
Yeah.
in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah.
All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yeah.
His boss would think he was crazy.
His boss would think we
And
were
then
crazy.
something occurred to Stanley.
Yeah.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence.
We were
a
just in this
single
room.
moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Yeah, why can't we see our feet?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever
Oh
he
god.
went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion.
Sorry, I need to check if there's jump scares. I'm really scared of horror games.
That had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
But we're not screaming that.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy.
Yeah, we're good. We're okay.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever
We're
been
playing
in
this
his
game
life.
called The Stanley
Now,
Parable.
hearing the voice speak these words was
You
quite
just
a shock to
missed, like,
Stanley.
we got
After
blown
all,
up.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a
And
dream.
now we're...
Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was
We're in
in
control.
control.
We're in
That
control.
this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself
Okay,
to
we're
wake up.
closing our eyes.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this.
Don't worry
dream.
about it.
I wish it
Like,
to be
nobody
over.
receives a notification,
Let
so
me
it's
go
fine.
back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
But yeah,
and my job.
the end is never the end.
All I
That's
want is
like
my life
being like
exactly
repeated
the
in the
way
game.
it's always
It's kind of
been.
weird.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
I really needed that. Oh, we're still here. It didn't work.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me
Oh,
up.
God.
My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Okay, that was weird.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh. We're a woman now.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and
Oh.
walked to her place of work.
Wait, that's
But on this
that's
particular
Stanley.
day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What the
And
hell?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Damn.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh. Okay. And now we're back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Now I want to do the one ending.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
You got
Hoping he
office
might
time.
coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
It's like
not an
2845,
indication
right?
of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, sorry.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I guess I was just so excited to play the story.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Yeah, I feel soothed.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened
Why is it
passageway.
scheduled? I don't know. It's a good question. This is so spooky. Okay, we'll go down now. Okay. Jesus, that's spooky.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Nope.
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. FNAF 8.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No. I'm actually gonna take my
At
headphones
this point,
off
Stanley was making
because
a conscious,
I'm really
concerted
scared
effort
of
to
a
walk
loud
forward
noise.
and willingly
So.
confront his death.
Yep. And now I'm in a pit. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched
This is
closer
a
and
fun
closer
one?
to his
Is it
demise,
scary,
it
though?
reflected that his life had been of no consequence
Oh,
whatsoever.
am I gonna get crushed by that
Stanley
machine?
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
The
world
narrator's
is.
mean.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he
A
resigned
little scary?
and willingly
Okay.
accepted this violent
Is it gonna
end
be like-
to his brief and shallow life.
I
Farewell,
can't do this.
Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley. Okay. Bye, narrator. Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
It's a woman.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office,
Thank you
as
for the
alive as
start.
ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Office layout.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. Nature paintings, okay. Stanley's gonna use my computer. This is bizarre. Why did it become a woman? Warzone. Design an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. We realized shortly after starting the build it was far too jokey and on the nose. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like. Okay. Ultra deluxe announcements. Okay. Why wouldn't there be a woman? I just was not. Oh, wait. There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in this world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. Sent narrator emails. I'm not a misogynist. Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? How? Okay. Will the game feature capybaras? Wait, I wanted to get back to the first one. How do you stay in shape? Simply, sincerely, Michael The Rock Martin. Huh. Are you gay? Okay. Good question. Oh, here's my office. Okay. Countdown room. Oh. I'll go in there in a second. I'm still looking. Okay. Freedom ending. Oh, that's spooky. I'm not going in there. Okay. Oh, she's laughing at me.
Look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Oh, we are kind of gay. Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Okay.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Oh.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Wow. Okay. That was kind of intense.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone
this is different.
had gone missing.
This is different. Yeah, that sound was gross. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm a bit of a freak, yeah, but that was different dialogue.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I'm just gonna listen to him.
Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He's gonna do what he wants when he wants me to do it, because this is
okay, I think we all
scary.
know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
I'm sorry. He's mad at me. He's mad at me. He's mad at me. I didn't mean it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Doing what he tells me to do because I feel bad.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I'm thinking.
Did he have the strength to find out?
I do have the strength to find out. So he remembered that reset.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true
How many
nature
does he
revealed.
remember?
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's
Like when he does
coworkers.
it, does he remember?
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay. But, like, if I reset the game?
This mind
Or it's
control
like...
facility, it was too horrible
No, but
to
he
believe.
remembered...
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Okay, he's getting back into it. He's not
blind
that
to
mad
the
at me.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hit the game like I was supposed to. What now?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Excited.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Okay.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Okay.
No longer would
Oh my
anyone
God.
tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
There's a bridge in the distance.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin,
Oh, I
the
can't control
feeling
this
of
anymore.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I beat the game. Yay. But I'm back here.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What happened to the sound?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
It's true. Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And I'm gonna go this way this time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not jump from the cargo life while it's in motion. Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Why does he speak like
Stop
this?
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley.
You want
You
this?
need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Who is her?
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day.
You should learn
Stanley
how to
picks up
speak
the
like this
phone.
guy.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
What
If
the
you'd made
hell?
any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world
He's
decision-making.
being mean to
Or
me.
did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert
Can't
has
believe
a
you figured out
choice.
I'm a real person.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness," Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack. Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're
There's a
going
bunch
to
of
revisit a
chapters.
choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This
Okay.
way, please.
Oh, he
Now
put.
that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Imagine the main
bad.
character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Yeah,
We
that
just need
wouldn't
to
make
get you
sense.
home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Is he gonna make me walk all the way back?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that?
Oh.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Sorry. He's being very quiet. Oh no.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Oh.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
He's
Even
really
if there
mad at
were a way
me.
to continue, would it be worth it?
Get
To know that my
Chris out of
story is
the
now
broom
incorrect?
closet?
How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Oh,
I have to.
you have to. Oh. What the hell?
Oh, I'm here. I'm
What?
still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you.
Oh.
You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the
Oh, I'm
ground.
sorry. I'm sorry.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah, I did have to see.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Stanley's
He
not real.
actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you?
He's being so
You're a
mean.
child.
Oh.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen
I
that
already
there was a
already
whole
have seen this
underground
story.
facility. You would have destroyed
Hi,
it
welcome
and
to
been
the stream.
victorious. It would have been so perfect.
I'm being
I
yelled at
worked
by a
so
video game right
hard
now.
on it. I tried so hard to make
Oh,
behave exactly as Stanley would.
okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure.
Oh,
you'll be up
okay,
to the
okay. Because
task.
I'm like,
Just
who is
follow
this
my lead and you'll be
VIP?
fine.
Okay,
All right.
welcome. I like the new
When Stanley came to
username.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And we're entering the one on my right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and
I'm just
always
gonna
putting
keep
the
telling him
story
no.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He's mad at me.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Here, I need to Google this because I'm scared. I'm getting scared again. Okay, fine. Alright, you know what, whatever.
He entered the door on his left.
I don't think anything's gonna happen if we... It makes me uncomfortable when he's like not speaking. Okay, the room's normal.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase,
Oh,
Stanley
look.
walked upstairs to his boss's
The
office.
staircase is... you can't go down anymore. He's like really trying to make sure we don't do anything. Oh, this is different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode.
Did we?
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I can't speak in this game because that's not how speaking works.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark
We can't speak.
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Maybe there's something else I can do.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yeah, there is a
You didn't
problem.
mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on
See,
with the
like,
story.
want me to
This
say
is a
it?
crucial step.
Okay. Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
You
I
keep
asked
yelling at
you
me.
for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Keeps you up.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm not Stanley anymore.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
What happened?
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end?
I need you to walk through the door.
This.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Is this the official ending?
Stanley, this is important.
No, the other one had credits too.
Story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without
Oh my God.
you. You understand?
I don't think I became the narrator.
It's just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work
Because I think it's like.
together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Wow.
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
So I guess if like we're not controlling Stanley, then.
It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right.
No, I think we're like ourselves
I'll
now.
wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel sorry for him too. Like he's mean, but like.
You need.
Right. Well, that was disturbing. Okay. We're gonna be done for today. Thank you guys for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'm really glad I bought it actually, because this has been really fun. So yeah, I won't be streaming this weekend just because I have work, but I might stream next on Tuesday, so that'll be fun. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!